Let's just dive off, I guess, into the deep end of the pool for a moment. And let me raise the question that's probably already in your mind, and that is rejoicing and celebrating over Israel receiving the law at Mount Sinai. Actually, this is a neat graphic, celebrating God's Word. Yeah, I guess so. And yet, here's some military who are in a processional and carrying a Torah scroll sheathed. And yet, we also have in the back of our minds, playing like a broken record as we're looking at all of this joy, gladness, rejoicing, celebrating this first 5 books of our Bible. And we've got this passage running in the back of our mind, but Christ redeemed us from the curse of the law, having become a curse for us, because it's written, cursed is everyone who hangs on a tree. So Jesus delivered us from the curse of the first 5 books, right? But it's not the 5 books that are a curse. It is the 5 books contain a curse. Take a look at Deuteronomy chapter 27. There is a curse, the curse of disobedience to God's Word. That's what Jesus did on the cross, is that He took the penalty for all of the times when we broke God's Word, when we broke our covenant with Him. And Jesus took that on Himself. All of the curses delineated in Deuteronomy 27. So make no mistake about it, the law is not a curse. The law contains a curse that Jesus redeemed us from by taking that penalty upon Himself. But didn't Paul also say that we serve in the newness of the Spirit and not in the oldness of the letter? Doesn't that in some kind of way demonstrate that these first 5 are passé, that these have been fulfilled, that they're no longer relevant? You hear those kinds of phrases on the lips of well-meaning Christians, and I have all over the world. But it's the same person, Paul, who in the very next verse says this: "What shall we say then? Is the law sin? Is it bad? Does it lead to bad things? May it never be. On the contrary, I would not have come to know sin. I wouldn't know what displeases God. I wouldn't know what poorly represents Him except through the law, because I would not have known about coveting if the law had not said, 'You shall not covet.'" And so, law, Torah, the word means, probably better translated, instruction or guidance. It is revealing to us what is pleasing to God and what is not pleasing to God, how to stay in fellowship with God, what God's nature is like, and what He's calling on us in our nature to be like to properly represent Him. Is the law sin? By no means. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch our videos. If you're benefiting from the content that you're receiving from them, please make sure that you're following us on Facebook and that you subscribe to the YouTube channel so you never miss a thing. While you're at it, share our content with your friends and family. Encourage them to follow us as well. Thanks for helping us to reach as many as we can with a powerful message of God's Word in its original context.